Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Bobby McSwine. The Dirt Bowl is back. However, this year is taking on a slightly different tone. On the first week of play returning to the Dirt Bowl in Shawnee Park, excitement is paired with a sense of immense loss. Just before the first game Sunday, Dirt Bowl organizers took a moment of silence to honor the life of Javon Russian, who died after a reckless driving incident 2 weeks ago.
Kind of have a moment of silence. First off, thanks coordinator, right, and the staff all these years for we built from the ground up and trying to mentor these kids and guide them, steer them the right way. It's all about unity, y'all. I'm teaching these kids for the future. It's getting sad out here, y'all. We're in the end of the world, whether we want to accept or believe it. It's going to maintain companionship and unity. And that's all me and Jamie talked about was getting ready for the Dirt Bowl, us not practicing last year and not finishing up what we came to do.
Our Connor Steffen is there now and will continue to update us with the excitement and how Russian is being honored tonight on the night team. Well, Kentucky State Police are investigating a possible murder-suicide in Hardin County. KSP says just before 2 a.m. yesterday, Vine Grove Police responded to a welfare check on Edgebrook Drive. When officers arrived, they found the bodies of a husband and wife. Investigators believe the man shot his wife before turning the weapon on himself. Both died at the scene, and the investigation is ongoing. And back here in Louisville, a man is dead after a shooting in Wilder Park. LMPD responded last night around 10:15 to South 3rd Street near West Whitney Avenue, not far from Southern Parkway and the 3rd Street Kroger. When officers arrived, they found a man who had been shot. He was transported to the hospital where he later died of his injuries. Anyone with information is asked to call the anonymous tip line. That's 574 LMPD. With new developments in the Indiana murder case that has gripped the nation. The man charged with killing 2 teens in Delphi in 2017 went before a judge this week. Attorneys for Richard Allen discussing matters like motions to dismiss key ballistic evidence and Allen's health in prison. Allen was arrested last October, charged with the murders of teenagers Abby Williams and Libby German. Their bodies were found back in February of 2017. The families of the girls were also in the courtroom to watch the proceedings. The biggest development to come out of the hearing was the motion to dismiss ballistic evidence, which will be considered at a later date. The probable cause released by the state says the Indiana Police Crime Lab tested a gun found at Allen's home. Test results showed that the same gun was linked to an unfired bullet investigators found between the girls' bodies. Allen's attorneys have raised questions about the science behind linking the evidence. After 2 hours in the hearing, the judge moved to discuss throwing out the ballistics evidence at a later time. The other focus of the hearing, whether Allen should stay in an Indiana maximum security prison. The defense team argued Allen is being treated much differently than other defendants, and this treatment is impacting his mental health, physical health, and his ability to help his own defense. During questioning about the moving the defendant, it came out that Allen made incriminating statements in prison. The defense and prosecution both know about these statements, but it's unclear what they are. The judge did emphasize the gag order is still in effect, but she said she will be unsealing multiple documents this week. Well, we have more information about the Delphi murders and the investigation right now on our website. That's WHAS11.com.
Kentucky was one of only 8 states in the entire country that saw a significant decrease in overdose deaths, 5% less than the year before, and our first decrease since 2018.
Hope on the horizon for Kentucky's opioid crisis. This week, the governor announcing a drop in opioid deaths and acknowledge those who helped make it possible. Marla Highball with Louisville recovery program The Healing Place says the push behind this trend is twofold, reducing the stigma behind seeking help and the increase in accessibility to harm reduction tools like Narcan and fentanyl test strips. However, while numbers have dropped, overdose deaths sit at a number double what it was a decade ago.
This makes me sad because sometimes I'm like, so how long will we keep fighting? And most parents are like, I don't think it's going to go away.
And the substances will come and go. And what is the highest point right now? What is the most popular that's being cut with fentanyl or has an access point for that could change next year.
More money is coming to help fight the opioid crisis. $317 million will be dished out to Kentucky over the next 15 years from a national opioid settlement.